babes, I hope you're ready to tour an exciting wedding venue with me. I'm your host, Kat, and today we're at La Escondida Celebration Center. It's on the northwest side of San Antonio in Helotes, Texas. Get ready to dance in the magic of nature where affordability meets hill country charm. I can't wait for you guys to see all of the spaces, feel the vibe, meet the staff, and learn everything you need to know about booking the space. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. All right, bridal babes, here we are close to the entrance of La Escondida with Candy. She is the owner of the venue, and we are going to learn all of the fun fact, big picture things about this space. So first off, tell me a little bit about the location of this venue.
Well, we're in the Helotes area. We're about 3 miles from Bandera Road between Babcock and Bandera off of Scenic Loop Road. And this particular property used to be an Indian camping ground.
Wow.
And the little creek that flows back here is why they came to camp here.
Wow, it's beautiful. Once you see it, bridal babes, the way it's nestled in the hill with the creek running right by it, it is just such a gorgeous, serene space. Why it has its namesake. Can you tell me a little bit about what La Escondida means?
Yeah, La Escondida means the hidden place. And it's beautifully hidden back in the trees, and you think that you're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, it really does feel like you're in this private, secluded wonderland almost. Tell me a little bit about the history of the property.
Originally, the property was built as a retirement home by a contractor. He and his wife lived out here for a little while. It was a little too far from town for her because it was back in the 1960s. And then it became a catfish farm. So there are several ponds on the area, and people would come out in the weekend and fish for catfish and barbecue on the side of the ponds.
How cool.
Then eventually the aquifer, wasn't able to feed all of the ponds, and so they sold it to a longtime friend of my husband's. I kept thinking to myself, oh, if we only did this, if we only did that, it would be a better wedding venue, it would be better this and a better that. So a couple of years later, he said he was turning 65, tired of the whole thing. So I said, let me take it. We agreed to sell, and here we are.
Candy to the rescue.
And last year, my younger daughter got married here. So now all my kids have gotten married here.
That's so special. And you've done so many amazing things with the space, and you offer so much to couples that are looking to get married. Tell me a little bit about the amenities that you can get here when you book the venue.
Well, first of all, we do have free parking. I know that's big at some venues. We have free parking. We have an attendant that will make sure that people get parked properly, get down the right sidewalk to get to the actual venue. We have dressing rooms for our couples. We have lots of rental and things that are included. So we have different sets of chairs, we have different sets of tables, we have all kinds of wedding decor and linens and those types of things. We do a lot of inclusive packages, which, we bundle everything together to give you a better price point.
So would you consider yourself an all-inclusive venue?
For the most part, but we can switch and move things, such as if your aunt wants to bake your cake, then we can just take your cake out of the package and your aunt can bake the cake for you.
I love
different little things like that.
I love that. There's space to build off of what you have, but you also already have everything they pretty much need.
Right.
That's perfect. Thank you, Candy, for all those amazing details. There's so much more to learn, bridal babes, so we're gonna go take a look around and meet with the venue coordinator, Jazzy. Okay, bridal babes, now we are here with Jazzy. She's the venue coordinator here at La Escondida, and we're gonna learn a lot more about the nitty-gritty details about booking here and what it means to be a couple getting married here. So thank you so much for having us. And can you just start by running us through what type of events you can host here?
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for being here. We're so excited for everyone to see the space. We do host a lot of different types of weddings. what many people don't know is that you can actually have something as small as like an elopement, or what we like to call a pop-up wedding here. And that's usually about 20 of your closest friends and family in our Oak Haven ceremony site. And then like a small cake-like reception, cake, punch, things like that in our pond patio. So that's always an option that I like to emphasize, because I feel like that's a very popular trend now, is, you know, an elopement. But we also have micro weddings. So if you wanted to do something a little bit smaller, maybe 50, 60 or less, we have a space for that. And then we also have like what we consider, you know, a medium traditional size wedding. So our max capacity being 200, you know, and that can, you know, range, you know, 75 to 200, something of that nature. Being a celebration center, we also really get to enjoy having graduation parties and memorial services and a lot of other celebrations and, you know, monumental occasions in people's lives as well.
That's something I really, really love about this space, is that you can celebrate so many different milestones here. And tell me a little bit about where the celebrations can happen. What are the different event spaces?
Absolutely. So if you're having, like I said, maybe like 50 or 60 or less in terms of guest number, we would love to have you guys in our beautifully tree-lined Oak Haven. You know, Kat, you and I were talking about like maybe some Twilight vibes, like something just so enchanted, previously called the Enchanted Forest, actually. So that space is beautiful for some of those elopement micro weddings. And then reception-wise, you're going to have the pond patio. So when you guys first enter, that's where you're going to see a cute little pond. You're going to see still a lot of trees. So it's like, again, a nice intimate area. And then you also have our butterfly lawn, which is our bigger ceremony space. So that is where you can sit, you know, 60 all the way up to 200. We call it the butterfly lawn because of all the beautiful butterflies that you may see throughout the season. And then we're standing currently in our Starlight Pavilion, which is where your reception would be. And then usually this is our gorgeous sweetheart table, you know, backdrop here.
I love it.
So this is kind of the space where it all happens. And we're really flexible and interchangeable. We have had some people get married in the Oak Haven, but have their reception here, or, you know, vice versa. So we're really flexible in terms of what your vision looks like for your wedding.
All right, bridal babes, and this is that butterfly lawn ceremony setting where Jazzy mentioned you can have up to 200 guests watching you say I do. And I just want to reiterate, we really are in the magic of nature. We just saw a turkey walk by, and I've even heard in the evening times it's kind of common to see deer stopping by your ceremony. So if you are a nature bride, this is the perfect place for you. Can you run me through some of the different packages that you offer for different sizes, different styles of celebrations?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you want to do something more than an elopement, we have the micro packages that include pretty much everything as far as an officiant. We also include decor. So the decor as far as, you know, linens, centerpieces, runners, you know, the flowers that you'll need for the bar, your bridal bouquet, a groom's boutonniere, your catering is included, as well as your wedding cake that we use with certain preferred vendors. You know, pretty much the whole enchilada. We offer an all-inclusive packages from 50 all the way to 200. We also have a sweet and simple package, and so that's for the couple that's really wanting something not super inclusive. Maybe you want something on a smaller, more simple scale, hence the name. And so you still have your chairs, tables, linens, you know, maybe simpler centerpieces, and then a simple ceremony where it's about, you know, 4 hours and then 2 hours for dressing rooms. So it's a nice time for somebody that doesn't want 20 people but also doesn't want 100 people. It's kind of like that in the middle package.
Yeah, I love that. And so for someone going with that sweet and simple package, do you have a preferred vendor list, a required vendor list? How do you help them out in that way?
Yeah, absolutely. So all of our packages, we have an in-house decorator that's going to help you with all things decor, linens, florals, everything of that nature. And then we have a preferred vendors list for things like officiant, catering, bakeries. We also have a preferred DJ as well. We like to call him in-house, but he is part of a company. He just, you know, he tends to be with with us all the time.
I love that.
So we're pretty flexible. We also have in-house bartender and security, and that's really the only vendor that we require that you use from us. Everything else is really flexible and can be substituted.
Yeah. Cool. So can you walk me through what a day in the life of a bride, a groom, someone getting married here might look like?
Yeah, absolutely. So let's say you do an all-inclusive package, you want no stress, right? What I tell couples is the typical day is going to start with you arriving. You get about 10 consecutive hours of venue use. And so as long as it's over by 11:30, that can be any 10 consecutive hours. So couples will normally arrive with their attire and go straight to the dressing room and start getting ready. And that's really the only thing that they have to worry about. Grooms, of course, they always arrive later. They don't have as much to do as us bridal babes do. But so as they're getting ready, our staff is setting up everything, in terms of decor and, other things like that. And then right around, 30 minutes before your ceremony starts, we'll greet your guests as they come in, escort them to the ceremony area, and then your magical day kind of begins.
Wow.
I work as kind of a day of coordinator here as for La Escondida. So I'm helping you with first looks or, any type of special moments that you want to have prior to your ceremony. We're happy to help you. I'm usually the one that creates, a pretty simple timeline for you and for your vendors to go by. So the day is really taken care of by us, and you're really getting to enjoy the moments of the day.
I love that. The attention to detail and just the care that the people that work here have for their couples is amazing. And honestly, the value of what you're getting with these packages, brides, grooms, people, you don't even know. Like, it's worth a lot, not just in money, but in time of bringing people out here to set all this up. And so the fact that you already have pretty much everything they need here, from hanging florals to beautiful table settings, gorgeous chairs, it really makes the package so much sweeter when you realize just how little effort you have to put in on your day of, and everything is being taken care of for you.
You are so right. The value of this place, I would say, is you can't really put a number to it. And you just getting married, I'm sure would know that it is priceless to have a stress-free day. There's no amount of money you can put to that. And so know that with the value that you're getting here, our all-inclusive packages include everything besides your alcohol, which is bring your own, and then a photographer and a videographer. So when you think about the magnitude of 85% of your vendors being taken care of with us, our couples leave here after booking and think, okay, what do I do now? And I'm like, you get to focus on the really fun stuff now. You get to focus on your dress and bachelorette parties and things like that. And so all of the busyness of the day is taken care of by us. So we're happy to make stress-free days here.
I love that. On top of all of the amazing event spaces you get here at La Escondida, they also have incredible nooks and crannies that offer amazing space for activities, gorgeous pictures, and super fun conversation. So Jazzy, if a couple was looking to book the venue, learn more about the venue, what's the best way for them to go about that?
Awesome. We always recommend that you guys take a tour. The pictures don't do it justice. I'm sure that you are loving the photos and videos that you guys are seeing in this site visit, but it's definitely worth seeing, to take in the whole ambiance, all of the acreage that we have. We want you to come see it. And the best way to do that, to schedule a tour with us, you can go to Escondida.com, and that is going to be the place, a little tab where you can schedule a tour, tell us some information about you. If you've maybe already seen it or you've been here before and you're ready to book, definitely shoot us an email, laescondidaevents@gmail.com. We'd love to get a proposal to you. We love our packages to be really customized to the couple. Like we talked about before, we have so many different options and amenities. We have an a la carte catalog. So we want the proposal to be something that the couple it's really unique to them and what they are wanting from our venue. So definitely give us an email and we can put that together for you, and hopefully book your day at La Escondida.
Yeah, amazing. Thank you. I love it. Well, there you have it, Bridal Babes. If you are looking for an affordable approach, all-inclusive packages, and the magic of nature, this is the wedding venue for you. Let Jazzy and La Escondida know today that you are ready to see the wonder for yourself. And with that, we'll see you next time.